Hello everyone and welcome. We're going to take a deep dive into a very significant architectural shift happening in Oracle HCM Cloud. I'm talking, of course, about the mandatory migration to the US Oracle Payroll Tax Engine, or as you'll hear me call it, USOPTE. Whether you are a consultant, an implementer, or a payroll administrator, this explainer is designed to give you the critical information you absolutely need to navigate this transition successfully.
So here's our roadmap for today. First, we're going to tackle the mandatory timeline and really understand why this needs to be on your radar right now. Then, we will contrast the old Vertex system with the new native USOPTE solution so you can see what has really changed under the hood. From there, we'll explore its most powerful new feature, geospatial intelligence. After that, I will walk you through the exact step-by-step implementation plan for a smooth transition, and finally, we'll cover how to test and validate your work and wrap things up with a real-world case study and the key takeaways you need to remember.
All right, let's start with what is arguably the most important point of this entire discussion. This migration is not optional, and the clock is ticking. Understanding this timeline is the first critical step in your planning.
The timeline for this transition is firm, and it is not going to change. While the engine was released for early testing and adoption back in Update 25C, the hard deadline you need to circle on your calendar is April 2026. With Update 26A, every single U.S. payroll customer must be live on USOPTE in their production environment. And just to add to the urgency, 1 month later in May 2026 with Update 26B, Oracle will permanently stop providing the monthly Vertex updates. This means that if you haven't migrated, your tax calculations will quickly become non-compliant. Preparation here isn't just key, it is absolutely essential.
Now, to really appreciate what makes this new engine so significant, we first need to understand the old architecture and, some of the challenges that it created for all of us.
So what exactly is USOPTE? It stands for the US Oracle Payroll Tax Engine. The best way to think of it is as a native in-house solution for payroll tax. It's not a third-party add-on anymore, it is built right into the core of Oracle Fusion Cloud Payroll. Its entire job is to handle all of those complex federal, state, and local tax calculations, figuring out what is taxable, what isn't, and applying the correct withholding rules based on your employee data.
Let's put the two systems side by side because this really tells the story. For years, Fusion Payroll relied on the third-party provider Vertex, and this created some friction. First, the calculation logic was what we all called a black box. If an employee questioned their tax withholding, it was almost impossible to truly audit the math and show them how the number was derived. Second, it demanded manual maintenance every single month. We all had to load those data files. Well, USOPTE completely changes this game. As a native tool, the math is now transparent and very easy to audit. And those manual file loads, they're gone. Statutory updates are now delivered automatically and seamlessly through the cloud with zero downtime.
Okay, now let us explore the most powerful and transformative features that the USOPTE solution introduces. And these go far beyond just bringing the tax engine in-house. This is where things get really interesting. The true superpower of USOPTE is its rooftop-accurate geospatial intelligence. The old Vertex model relied on zip codes, which, as many of you know, was a huge problem when a single zip code crossed multiple tax districts. This forced us to create manual overrides. USOPTE is far more intelligent. It takes a validated address and maps it to its exact latitude and longitude, its precise pinpoint on the globe. It then compares those coordinates against digital maps of tax boundaries, or shapefiles, to assign tax jurisdictions with incredible accuracy.
This accuracy is all powered by what Oracle calls the Enhanced Address Experience. It provides real-time address validation against United States Postal Service standards as a user is typing. Now, there is a critical warning here for anyone implementing an Oracle Government Cloud. The predictive address search feature is not FedRAMP compliant. So, to use these powerful validation features securely, you must select the Address Verification Without Search option in your setup. This is a very crucial step to avoid any compliance issues.
This precise coordinate-based mapping is what allows the system to natively handle all of those complex and niche tax jurisdictions that were previously so problematic. We're talking about things like the specific industrial district tax in Hardin County, Kentucky, the Colorado Employer Occupational Privilege Tax, or OPT, and even territory taxes for places like the Northern Mariana Islands. These are now managed automatically by the engine, without the need for any manual workarounds.
But the improvements are not just geographical. USOPTE also provides powerful new tools and calculation logic that really enhance transparency and accuracy for all of us as payroll administrators. Let's highlight 3 game-changing features here. First, there's the new tax calculation statement. This is a simple PDF report that breaks down exactly how an employee's tax was calculated, line by line. It's a huge win for transparency. Second is the federal lump sum self-adjust method. For supplemental payments like bonuses, this feature intelligently looks at year-to-date earnings to avoid overtaxing the employee on that single paycheck. And third, there is a much cleaner, more logical approach to courtesy taxes, which now use a clear hierarchy to apply the correct withholding rules.
We are now at the core of your project plan. A successful USOPTE implementation really hinges on following a very specific 10-step sequence. Getting this right is absolutely crucial for your data integrity and a smooth transition.
Okay, let's walk through the first 5 steps. You'll start in step 1 by setting the address validation method. Step 2 is critical. You submit the load geographies flow. This is the process that officially moves you away from the old Vertex geography hierarchy to the new Oracle master data. In step 3, you enable the Redwood UI so you can see the new calculation cards. Then, step 4, you run the address validation process in draft mode. Think of this as a diagnostic check. It does not change any data yet, but it identifies all the address issues you need to fix in step 5, which is, of course, cleansing your data.
Now, I want to pause here on step 5 because there is a huge gotcha that you need to be aware of. It relates to the address line 2 field. Many organizations use this field for internal data, things like mail stops or department codes. But because the validation engine is checking against official USPS standards, and something like mailstop 4B is not a valid address component, this data will be stripped out and lost forever. The correct procedure is to move any such non-address data into a custom descriptive flex field, or DFF, before you begin the validation process. This is the only way to prevent data loss.
Now for the final 5 steps. This is where things get permanent. In step 6, once your data is clean, you run the address validation process in final mode, which locks in those geographic coordinates. Step 7 is the official cutover. You submit the flow that flips the switch from Vertex to Oracle. Immediately after, in step 8, you sync this new geospatial data to all of your employee tax cards. Step 9 is extremely sensitive, setting the earnings accumulation transition date. This has to be precise. It must be 1 day after the earn date of the very last payroll that was run on Vertex. Finally, step 10 is your sanity check. You review all of your custom rules like FMLI or local exceptions to ensure they carried over correctly.
A robust parallel testing strategy is completely non-negotiable for a successful go-live. Let's now cover the recommended approach from Oracle for validating your migration results.
Oracle provides 2 primary paths for your parallel testing, and the correct one for you depends entirely on whether your client uses the Create Accounting feature. If they do, you must follow Path A, which requires using a cloned environment, or a P2T. If they do not use Create Accounting, you can follow the much simpler Path B, which allows you to just roll back and rerun payrolls in the same environment.
So how do you validate all of this? Thankfully, it's not by manually comparing spreadsheets. Oracle has delivered a specific tool for this job called the Payroll Variance Report. It is designed to automate the entire comparison process, saving you a massive amount of time, and of course, preventing human error.
The process itself is quite straightforward. First, you run a payroll using the legacy Vertex engine, and you generate the XML output. Then you run the exact same payroll using the new USOPTE engine and generate its XML output. You simply feed both of these files into the payroll variance report, and it produces a clear side-by-side analysis highlighting any differences that it finds. By default, the report is configured to be incredibly sensitive. It will flag any variance greater than just 10 cents. Now, this threshold is configurable, but the low default really ensures a high degree of scrutiny during your critical testing phases.
This next point is critical, especially for managing your project stakeholders. You will see variances. Let me repeat that. You should expect to see differences between the 2 calculations. A variance does not automatically mean the new system is wrong. In fact, it very often means the opposite. It is proof that USOPTE's more accurate methods, like the self-adjust for bonuses or its precise geomapping, are finally correcting old persistent errors.
Okay, to bring all of these concepts together, let's anchor them with a real-world scenario. And then we'll summarize the key takeaways from this entire process that you need to carry with you.
Consider this real-world example. A client had employees in rural Hardin County, Kentucky, who happened to share a zip code with a nearby city. For years, Vertex incorrectly taxed them at the higher city rate. During the USOPTE migration, the address validation process assigned the correct rooftop coordinates, and the engine properly applied the lower industrial district tax instead. Now, when the variance report flagged a $2.50 difference on bonuses, the consultant was able to use the new tax calculation statement to prove to the CFO that USOPTE's self-adjust method was actually more accurate. And with that proof, they got immediate sign-off.
So when you look at the whole picture, the transition to the U.S. Oracle Payroll Tax Engine is truly the most significant architectural advancement for Oracle US Payroll in the last 10 years. It fundamentally changes the operating model by eliminating manual dependencies, providing zero downtime updates, and leveraging a new standard of pinpoint geospatial accuracy.
For every consultant and administrator, this really marks a fundamental pivot in our work. The old challenge was about managing files from a third party. The new imperative is ensuring pristine address data. Your new core competencies are mastering the address validation process, executing that 10-step migration flawlessly, and then using the variance report to prove your success. These are the keys to hitting that mandatory April 2026 deadline. So the final question I will leave you with is this: are your data and are your processes ready for this new